Welcome back to the AI Gourmet. As the holiday season rushes up on us, it's time to start thinking about holiday baking. And if you have gluten-intolerant members of your family like I do, you're glad to be able to use products like Bob's Red Mill baking products. In this recipe, we're going to be using Bob's Red Mill almond flour and Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. This gluten-free Christmas spice cake brings together warm holiday spices, a soft, tender crumb, and the rich flavor of almond flour from Bob's Red Mill, perfect for sharing. This cake is topped with a simple glaze and sprinkled with dried cranberries and crushed pistachios for a festive touch. For ingredients, you're going to need 2 cups of Bob's Red Mill almond flour, 1/2 cup of Bob's Red Mill gluten-free all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce for moisture and sweetness, 1/2 cup of coconut oil or your preferred oil, melted and cooled, 3 large room temperature eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 cup of almond milk or any non-dairy milk. For the glaze and garnish you'll need 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of almond milk or enough to create a pourable consistency, dried cranberries and crushed pistachios for garnish. Okay, let's get to it. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Grease an 8-inch round cake pan and line it with parchment paper for easy removal. In a large mixing bowl, whisk together the almond flour, gluten-free all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and salt. In a separate bowl, mix the brown sugar, applesauce, coconut oil, eggs, vanilla extract, and almond milk until well combined. In a separate bowl, mix the brown sugar, applesauce, coconut oil, eggs, vanilla extract, and almond milk until well combined. Pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and stir until just combined. Do not overmix. A few lumps are fine. Pour the batter into the prepared pan and smooth the top. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Let the cake cool in the pan for about 10 minutes, then transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. Once the cake is cool, drizzle the glaze over the top. Sprinkle with dried cranberries and crushed pistachios for a festive finish. And voila! Slice, serve, and enjoy this gluten-free holiday treat with family and friends. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.